Hello everyone, welcome back. Please comment, rate, subscribe, folks. Comment, rate, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos. I want to thank everyone that does like watching and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Listen folks, there's a link tree down below. Has the links to all of my social media platforms. Please go down there, follow me across my social media platforms and talk to me because I talk back. Also down there as well as the links to all of my YouTube pages. Please go down there, subscribe to all my YouTube pages and turn on your notifications so when I post content, you folks will be in the know. Listen, folks, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern, we'll be doing a live radio show. We'll be talking about all the things that we got coming up, the New York Jets season. We've got another game on the way. We'll be talking about some roster stuff, all that. So please call in. I love going back and forth and talking to folks about this football team. So with that said and done and put to the side, I've come to talk to you folks today about the New York Jets' upcoming game against the New England Patriots. This is my game preview, man. Boy, oh boy, we're going to get right into it. Look, I'm going to start at the very top, okay? I'm going to start with this coaching staff. Listen, this week, Sulla, offensive coordinator LaFleur, defensive coordinator Obridge, these guys are going against Bill Belichick and his coaching staff. Look, we have got to come out and start fast. We've got to. You cannot come out and be lackadaisical like we did against Carolina and struggle. This coaching staff has to make sure that everyone is on point. You also have to be willing and completely able to make adjustments immediately. Because if you do not make adjustments to the Patriots as they change their styles throughout the game, you fall behind against the Patriots, you're done. Okay? If we go down, because Carolina, to be completely honest, and salutes and respect to all the Carolina Panthers fans, I respect y'all and good luck to you guys on the rest of the season. But Sam Darnold could have had, some more yards, and he missed a couple guys. Look, the Patriots, they're not going to miss those guys. They're known for, they execute every single time on pace, okay? So if you fall behind, they will close the door on you. Patriots generally do not give up leads. Once they get on top, you're said and you're done, okay? And they'll put you away. We've got to start fast. Quickly. We've got to get cooking quickly. This team has to come out with more energy, and more of a sense of urgency. So I want to see that out of this football team, and our coaches have got to really get going. And again, the adjustments and situational football in this game in particular will matter the most, okay? Now I want to start with the offense. Look, the offensive line got to be better than they were last week. Whoa, got to be way better. We know we're missing Becton. He's dealing with the dislocated kneecap. Right after that, they said, hey, he's got a dislocated kneecap, 4 to 6 weeks. Now, supposedly, he's getting a second opinion, and according to Coach Sulla, he may be out for longer than 4 to 6 weeks, so we'll see what happens with him. Hopefully, he comes back during some time this season, and we see him out there in the Jets uniform again this season. But with him being gone, now there's some shakeup along the offensive line. Now you have Fant at left tackle. You got Morgan Moses at right tackle, who I believe should have been the starter at right tackle all along, but either way, those are going to be our tackles. This line has to gel better. Fant was getting beat like he stole something all last game against the Panthers. He's got to clean those things up, because let me tell you something. If you think that the Patriots didn't watch some of that Panthers tape and see that we had issues dealing with stunts, that we had issues dealing with some of the things that the Panthers were doing, they're going to mimic a lot of those things that the Panthers were doing and mix it in with some of the things that their defense does as well. Listen, they got Judon, they got Hightower, they got Vinoy, they got Winovich. These guys get after it, okay? You can't play any games with these guys. They're serious business, okay? They'll bring it to you the same way the Panthers brought it to you, and they have no problem banging Zach Wilson around and trying to finish him, because he's our future. They're in our division. They're one of our most hated division rivals, okay? They're coming to take care of business, and we have to make sure that we properly protect Zach Wilson. A big part of that as well, getting the running game going. 45 yards against the Panthers as a running back committee, that is inexcusable. You cannot have that happen again against this Patriots defense. You better put something together, right? You got to change up your running schemes a little bit, move things around, get these guys the football, and make sure that offensive line opens holes so that guys can go somewhere, okay? You cannot have 45 yards rushing in this football game against the Patriots and think you're going to win it. You've got to do more on the ground. You've got to help your young quarterback out. Speaking of our young quarterback, Zach Wilson, he's got to protect the football, okay? Bill Belichick is known for torturing young quarterbacks. Rookies, he makes them look like they don't even belong in the league. Make sure that he is prepared for all the things and games that Bill Belichick is going to run at him defensively. He's going to make him think that he sees things that are not really there. We've seen him do it. Last year, he had Sam seeing ghosts. Like, I'm telling you, we've seen it all. We've seen it all from Bill Belichick. So I need Zach to take care of the football. You know, don't throw turnovers, don't throw crazy turnovers, stuff like that, because the Patriots immediately feed off that. They get turnovers, they take it, and they score on them. So we've got to be careful about where that football is going. I think feeding Corey Davis is going to be a big part of this game. I think he'll have some favorable matchups. Let's make sure he gets the football in his hand. And hey, this week, it looks like we're getting Keelan Cole back. So that, you know, looks like that's going to help our wide receiver core back. Hopefully, Jamison Crowder is going to be able to come back. We all know he was dealing with that situation. Hopefully, he's going to be able to come back and be on the field too. This stuff with Mims, I don't know what's going on with him. Yes, Robert Sella, he's saying that Mims doesn't know all the positions that he needs to know, so they can't put him out on the field and have him be effective. I don't know what's happening with this guy, but they've got to figure out some way to utilize him and his skill set, okay? Coach this kid up, figure out some way to put him out there. I don't care if you even have to tell him what route to run before he goes out there in the field. Utilize this guy, because he was supposed to be one of the big parts of our offense coming into this year. You know, we took this kid in the second round. He's athletic. He's got a great catch radius. When they put him out there, he had one catch for 40 yards. You know what I'm saying? And then we never saw him again. It's like, we've got to utilize this guy at some point. I don't know what's going on. Some people are saying he's the 5th or 6th string wide receiver on this team. Oh, things are getting ugly. But comment down below and let me know what you think about what's happening with Mims, because that situation is horrific. I'm going to go to the Jets defense, okay? Look, this defensive front, the pass rush has got to get to it. Yes, we lost Lawson. He's gone, ruptured Achilles. We've known that. He's not going to play this season. John Franklin Myers, Huff, Quinnen Williams, I need you to step up as well. Shaq, Lawson, and Rankins, you need to get after Mac Jones. If he has 30 to 40 minutes to throw the football like you guys let Sam Darnold do last week, we're going to be in a whole lot of trouble. He's going to be able to find somebody. And we're also dealing with injuries as well, right, on our defensive side. You look at the situation, Cashman is on IR. He is always hurt. Oh, my goodness. Sherwood is also going to miss some time as well. He's dealing with the injury. LaMarcus Joyner is dealing with the injury as well. He's done for the season. So when you look at this situation, you look and see how it matches up with the Patriots offense. I'm seeing them come out in a lot of double tight end sets. Jonnu Smith and Hunter Henry, you best believe they're going to throw them at us to pick at that matchup between our linebackers and some of the issues that we have at safety with LaMarcus Joyner being gone, right? So the Jets actually signed B.J. Goodson and brought him in, so he's going to play some linebacker. I'm guessing he's going to have to be immediate, right? So, look, we've got to figure out some way to get those guys covered, because we've seen the Patriots in the past go with this 2 tight end look, and they were able to completely eat the league up. These are 2 really, really, really good tight ends, and they're going to send them at us. I suspect we're going to have Marcus May down there in coverage as well, which is probably going to open things up. You know, for Red Wine to get abused, Red Wine, you got to step up this week, man. You got to step up this week. I know everybody's raving about Ashton Davis, waiting for him to come back, but right now, Red Wine is the guy that's going to be back there at safety. He's got to step it up. He was getting cooked all last game. You cannot get cooked this game. Our corners as well, they're going to be tested. Hall, corner on the other side too, they're going to be tested. I'm not as scared of the Patriots wide receiver core, but let me tell you, there's probably often going to be times where you guys are going to be alone with them. You got to make sure that you win that matchup. Don't get cooked on the back end by these wide receivers. Also, hey, the Patriots, one of their offensive linemen, Trent Brown, is dealing with a calf injury. That might be something we could take advantage of. Maybe, you know, he's sitting. As of right now, it looks like he's going to start, but he's dealing with the calf injury. That should, you know, kind of open things up for us up front. We should get some pass rush. We've got to bring pressure immediately. Got to bring pressure immediately. So defensively, I don't know if we're going to bring a lot of blitzes, but we got to do something to get to Mac Jones immediately. Do not let him sit back there and just pick us apart left and right. Also, their running backs come out the backfield. Harris and James White, they come out the backfield. They can catch the football too. We had issues trying to stop Christian McCaffrey doing that. Listen, backs coming out the backfield, catching the football, we've got to corral to them, and we've got to make tackles. Don't get lackadaisical, get blown by, and then get destroyed in coverage trying to get it back out the backfield. Make sure you take care of that. You look at our special teams too. Braden Mann, he's on IR. He's going to be gone. He's dealing with the injury. So the Jets actually brought in Thomas Morstead. He's a former Saints punter, so he's going to be brought in. So you won't see Amendola punting and kicking this week. You know what I'm saying? So this is going to be a tough game coming up. You know, this is Patriots week. Again, this is one of our most hated rivals. And we've got to take care of business, because if we don't, we're going to be in bad situations. So, It's a tough game. I don't know. I can't say I see the Jets winning this week, but I want to see us go out there and play hard and be effective. That's what I want to see us do this week. So comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. How do you folks feel about this matchup? What are your thoughts about the Jets offense? How do you think it'll be able to work against this Patriots defense? Are you concerned about the pass protection? Are you concerned about the New York Jets offensive line? What are your thoughts about the Jets defensive line? Do you think they'll be able to get some pressure? Do you think blitzes should be utilized to get to Mac Jones? Let me know what you folks think about this matchup, Jets and Patriots. So comment down below, folks. Let me know what you folks think. You folks have a good one. Peace.